easier to find the Wat Trimit, the temple of the Golden Buddha. It houses a treasure that's 700 years old and had long been thought lost, the statue of the sage on whose teachings Buddhism was founded. It was hidden under a simple stucco coating, covered in colourful glass shards. This coating was accidentally damaged during renovation works in 1955, revealing its gold interior. The statue weighs 5.5 tons and consists, depending on the body part, of up to 99% gold. The material value of the gold is around 300 million euros, but its spiritual value is immeasurable. Chinatown unmistakably starts right behind the temple. Long before Bangkok became the capital, there was already a large Chinese community here. This immigrant community has maintained its traditions and faith to this day, just like Chinese architectural styles and a penchant for bright, bold colors. Houses that look like film sets and nighttime crowds to rival airports at peak travel times. Anything with between 2 and 8 legs lands in the pots and on the plates here, except, of course, the tables and chairs. You need a bit of courage, but not a particularly robust stomach to eat your fill. The wares spilling out onto narrow sidewalks further crowd Bangkok's bustling pavements. The tourists love it, and the locals have learned to live with it. But many street vendors don't pay proper taxes. At best, we're told, they make unofficial donations to the police. That's a thorn in the side of the military junta that seized power in 2014, and a problem for its state coffers. If it were up to the government, all this trading would take place in the regulated, monitored context of organised markets. Some street vendors have already been cleared. A good compromise between the chaotic street food stalls and the polished night market is a hearty Thai barbecue. Diners help themselves to as much food as they can eat for around €5. Then they cook or fry it at their table to their taste.
Tourists should definitely try more than they're served in typical tourist restaurants. The ingredients are fresh and properly cooked. That's why everything here is very hygienic.
I would recommend you to not go to the regular places like Khao San and all these tourist places, but to go into the side roads. They're called sois, and that's where you can find the real Thai street food. And you will have something different than the pad Thai.
From herring fillets to massaman curries, this Dutch chef and his colleagues get plenty of inspiration from Thailand's street kitchens, even after years in Bangkok. That inspiration takes the shape of fresh shrimp tartare, seasoned with chili for the typical Thai spiciness, with mango for a touch of the exotic, and avocado to turn it all into a small salad. A very small salad. The Park Society restaurant prefers to boast with the view it affords. When dining on the roof terrace, the gourmets have half the city and Bangkok's biggest urban green space, Lumpini Park, at their feet. Speaking of park, The Suan Lumpini, or Suan Lum for short, is Thailand's biggest open-air fitness venue. When temperatures drop a little in the late afternoon, locals head here for a workout. Everyone's allowed to train, spontaneously, without a contract. Those who come just the one time pay 50 cents. The monthly price is roughly €5. Whipping yourself into shape is completely free if you use the many other apparatuses in the park. And then there's stretching and jogging too. But beware, there are rules. There's a designated area and joggers have to run in a counter-clockwise direction. There's more. Exercisers have to keep an eye on the time because there's a daily 40-second state-mandated pause in the park that's strictly enforced.